Холла, амигос, вы на канале This Нарцисс. Меня зовут Артем Нарцисс, и перед вами игра Вампир. И мы сразу идем к леди Эшбери и смотрим, что там с особняком. Оккультный глаз. Отнесите Мейсону записки шрифтом Брайля. 2 из 4 мы занесли, но у нас больше, к сожалению, нету. Простите, пожалуйста. Откуда вы взялись опять? Я их убил же здесь в прошлый раз, нет? Я убил их. Инфа сотка. Ладно, лишней крови. Тихо. Так, ну типа мы... А там сейчас будет опять волколак. А я что говорил? Там стражи. Или нет? Конечно. Ну чё, натравим их. Привет. Пошли со мной. Ох, дал по мне. Не-не-не, не того ты бьешь, дурак. Его бейте, правильно. Бейте его. Бейте. Мне только на последний удар его оставьте. Отлично. Зря ты так сделал. Сейчас я восполнюсь. Ну все, в принципе. Ах ты тварь. Маленькая. Так, ну у меня там, в принципе, не так уж и много. Отобрали. Так, ну мне как бы вроде сюда. А сюда я хрен пройду. Офигеть. Я очень рад, что я сюда не могу пройти. Иначе я могу пройти только через Пембрукскую больницу. Это я зря сюда только бежал. А там есть еще и стражи. Классно. А, здесь еще и скаль. Не хочешь за мной? Погнали. Пошли. Пошли. Ну так нечестно, а чё он не едет? Промазал. Ну, в закрытом пространстве, хоть может, тут не в закрытом, а и наоборот, вот в таком открытом как раз. Все. Оп. Че, больно? Да, мне тоже больно, конечно. Но я думаю, тебе больнее. Было. Еще ребятки стоят, но вы издеваетесь, реально. Что там у тебя? Что скажешь? Промазал. Не совсем. Ай-яй-яй. Тебя там осталось на немножко. Остановись, подожди. Молодец. Молодец. Хороший мальчик. Так. Что там шевелится? Ай, да ладно тебе. Не пугай. Так, ну погнали. Кстати, мы можем что-то себе там сейчас сделать. Ну, в смысле? А, нет, нужно. Мы что-то там нашли, наверное. Нам нужно этот, как его? Осиновый кол немного улучшить. Ну, я считаю. Так, это нам пока не надо. Осиновый кол 10, 23. Крошечная часть обычной рукоятки нужно 2. У нас есть 4. Шаня 28. Ладно. Пополним боезапас тогда. Все, есть контакт. Теперь погнали дальше. Куда нам там проходить? Это надо обойти немного. Либо обойти, либо по центру просто идти. Два варианта. Не-не-не-не-не, разговаривать не надо. Так, тихо. Так, обернитесь, господин доктор. Это мигает, не мигает? Не могу понять. Это может мигает. А, это от Луны. Класс. Все, погнали. Я уже хочу нашу любимую увидеть. Леди Эшбери. Да, как вы помните, у нас трагическим образом сложились события не так уже давней давности, в которых, к сожалению, нам пришлось убить нашу сестру. Опа! Опять Мирдин, друзья. Чего ты хочешь от меня опять?
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
Знаете чего? Я как-то думаю так. Вот он говорит про эту голодную королеву. Он говорит про голодную королеву. И он меня обратил вампиром. Он не простой вампир, ему не нужно давать мне пить свою кровь. Он меня просто укусил, и я стал вампиром. Он жесткий какой-то вампир. Это раз. Второе. Королеву, он хочет, чтобы я справился с королевой. А так как я доктор, и у меня там какие-то... Я четкий был доктор. Ну и сейчас четкий. Что-то там мы с переливанием крови занимались и все такое. Да, вот... Все с этим связано. Мне кажется, этот нормальный чувак. Если бы он нас не сделал вампиром, то мы не добились бы конечного результата. Он в конце поймет, я так думаю. Видите, здесь... Он только плохо расскажет.
As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Я так понимаю, он до меня был защитником. Наверное.
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
Так. И где мы находимся? А, вот здесь мы и находимся. Состояние стабильное. Пока. Пока стабильно. Так, там что-то есть ништяковое. Отлично. В смысле, я могу так бегать здесь? Здесь состояние здоровое пишет, а на самом деле что-то там нифига не здоровое. Что там?
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Там драка. Но мне вообще в другую сторону, наверное. Или нет? Не, мне сюда нужно идти. Сюда, правильно? А, там еще и против вампира дерутся ребятки. Кто хороший, кто плохой. Так, пускай они с ним дерутся. А мы добьем. Ай-яй-яй. Попали, называется. Ну ты гнида. Да иди ты к нему уже. Не трогай меня. Охренеть. Пошел в жопу, Влад твой жопный. Иди убей его лучше. Есть контакт. Теперь ты. Немножко крови восполнить. Что здесь происходит? Настоящая война, друзья. Настоящая война. Что там такое? Что это за хрень? Что это такое? Это что? Этот, как его... Фергал? Мы его убили вроде. Я не пойду туда. Мне туда и не надо. Ну его в баню. Здесь какой-то бред происходит. Честно. Честно вам признаюсь.
So this is where she lives.
Какой богатый особняк. Действительно, давайте уже зайдем. Не будем тратить время. Здесь таки хочется, знаете, чит какой-то использовать на... Господи, на очки. Потому что реально сложно драться становится.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Ты уже довольно старая, наверное. Зовите меня Джонатан, перестаньте меня так называть. Стоп! Где мышка? Я уже думал, она пропала. Зовите меня Джонатан.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
Да.
I felt this power
Нас она нагнула
radiating like
наша
an
Мэри.
aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
Да это мы поняли уже. Это не новость для нас, как бы. Ну,
My
это...
sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through
Ну
careless
да.
error.
Так же, как и у нас.
Victims by
Месть.
surprise.
Она правильно говорит.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful.
Раздевайтесь.
in difficult times.
Миледи,
Thank you, my
раздевайтесь.
friend. If only we could have guided your poor
Хоть
sister
что-то
through
положительное
her
будет в
terrible
этой игре.
nightmare.
Все так как-то плохо.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
Да,
I
моя
think
очередь.
I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked
Чай,
to
два
deliver an
вампира.
official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating
Служил.
that beast, you deprived them of a
Я
powerful
убил его?
weapon.
Ну я же не отрезал ему голову, не сжег его. Он же может воскреснуть или нет? Или я как-то не понимаю.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman.
У них даже здесь равенства нету.
As long as they leave me alone.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Ну, тут я с ней согласен.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Да, они, кстати, всегда только мешали нам.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Red?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals
Графа
know him
Дракула,
as the
что ли?
Earl of Bristol. He is rich
Нет.
and extremely influential.
Граф Бристольск. Всего-навсего.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are
Ого.
all very powerful.
Не все бессмертные, ничего себе.
They are
Прикольно.
not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
О,
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
прикольно. Друзья.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Да
Why
интересно,
start a
друзья.
second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank
Одна
you for the offer.
шутница.
I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here.
Ну,
There is a
улыбнитесь, что ли.
question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you
тоже
demonstrated
думаю,
the
что
strength
да.
of your lineage.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask.
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made...
You have no idea at all? You seem...
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Хоть так. Да, что будем делать?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
Зачем мне спрашивать то, что я и так знаю?
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No, I must remain discreet and avoid it.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help.
Поцелуй.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark
Ну,
hours.
поцелуйтесь, давайте.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice.
Может, она и очень
I had
старая.
best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female
морда.
applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll
Можно
be
было и не
careful.
убивать того чувака, не убивать
Of
его.
course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Она любит его.
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Поцелуй.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come
Yes, любовь, друзья. Ой, извините, минус уши, наверное, у вас. Но, друзья, любовь, yes, класс. Уху. Я надеюсь, белки побелеют глаз твоих. Она любит его, юху. Классно, друзья. Вот это я люблю. И романтика, и вампиры. Вампиры и романтика — это вообще самое милое, что... Так. А где, интересно, находится этот клуб Аскалон? Так. Так. Найти главу клуба Аскалон и войти к нему в двери. Теневой кабинет. Сколько туда идти? 156 метров. А, это Вест-Энд. Понял. Так, я надеюсь, тут ребятки не обновились.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Мне просто не дает. Вольный вулкод. Ага. Не-не-не, я пошел. Вулкоды нам не нужны. Или нужны? Сейчас мы его убьем. Ха-ха-ха! Что-то с ним не то. Почему он не умер? Что это за звуки такие? Но нужно было попробовать подраться с ним. Вы слышали, да? Или мне послышалось? Они что, где-то здесь дерутся? Там никого не вижу. Мне в эту сторону. Не хочу я туда. Очень интересно. Карантин. Короче, с этим... в смысле?
It's locked, all right.
Хорошо. А куда можно войти? Какого хрена здесь закрыто? Объясните мне. Чё за фигня?
It's locked.
Короче, нужно обходить. Не знаю, даст ли это что-то. Короче, там вампиры дерутся со стражами. Ты чё там застрял? Дружище, ну тогда, если ты там застрял, извини. Извини. Просто тебе не повезло. А мне повезло. Иногда мне не везет. Так что... Такое дело. А мы можем здесь типа просто обойти? Или чё? А смысл мне было сюда запрыгивать? Что-то я не понял. Окей. Можем сюда ну, нам и сюда и надо, в принципе, повернуть. Ух ты, поезд. Так.
I cannot enter.
Изувеченный ослепленный скаль. Ох, нифига себе. Крупный зверь. А почему крупные звери не дерутся со скалями? Вы объясните мне, пожалуйста. Ладно. Не буду я там с ними драться. Охренеть. Ага, вы поняли, да? Ну, нам показали, как вампира типа убили.
This one ain't on our list. Well, that's one less anyway. It'll make McCullum happy.
Макалом, понятно.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Так, ну здесь вроде проход открыт. Вроде.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be
Домой?
back home.
Ты здесь живешь, друг? Так, ну мне лучше вот сюда поворачивать. Там кто-то стоит. Ясно. Зачем я это сделал? Я забыл, что... Ладно, мы тихонечко к нему подкрадемся. Это стоит к нам сзади. Иди ты в жопу. Иди ты в жопу. Блин, ну не попал. Попал. Блин. Он гнедос. Ну, вот это мне самое больше нравится. Если ты не увернулся, даже если он тебя не целится, короче, тебе хана. Нормально. Все пока нормально. Так, а где мы там убили чувака? Это же не он. Ой, там это кричит так сюда. Я не хочу пока идти к ним. Пока мне и здесь нормально. Так. О, а теперь мы вошли в Оставлять. О, а здесь люди. Так,
The
раз.
Ascalon Club, the heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
О, менее просто. Давай узнаем здесь людей.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long
О,
ago
леди
to
Эшбери, это
recognize
дочь ее.
signs that betray a vampire.
I
Офигеть.
understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Econs. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Шарлотта. Личные вопросы. Нельзя задать личные вопросы. Недосмотр здоровья в Светлом районе.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley
Да, и
at
она
night?
могла
You
мне...
won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Не, ну ты обалдела или чё? Гонит с меня?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew.
Понятно.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Вы суфражистка.
Are you a suffragette then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time, even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more.
How are the locals react?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please...
Да, новое расследование есть.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real...
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have...
Классно.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she managed.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says...
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother...
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman.
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me, or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Ну все, я реально покраснел.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury...
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others.
Да какая разница, в принципе. Так, у нее, в принципе, все нормально. Со здоровьем.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Мы ее оставим пока. Но у нас есть зато заданица от нее. Так. По карте это, в принципе, недалеко. Найти дом Эмили. Так, ну окей. С этой девочкой мы познакомились. Дальше. Ты кто?
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the...
Мигрень.
Do you need medical assistance?
It's a little late for visiting it.
What can I say?
I hope we're talking about the same.
Так.
When did you escape the war?
You know what's funny? I almost never think of...
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
What is this new?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
О, слушайте, а много людей здесь знают про вампиров?
How is your wife?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
Ага.
But you're alive. You return.
Believe me, it's not quite that simple.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Почему? Так, а что там написано? Восстановление уже, если что. Это неизвестно. Ладно.
You need some rest.
Countries unite! Support the equality between men and women! Women's right to vote is only the first step!
Опа. А ты кто кем будешь?
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
Что там у тебя со здоровьем? Здоровый. Отличные. А родных в Лондоне?
Do you have any
Not since my parents died. I'm
London's lone gourmet?
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Really? But you seem to be such a
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
Так.
Is it not a little?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
Он про
But
вампиров,
what
что
about
ли?
the epidemic? The bombs and...
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
So you prefer to work at...
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
Да, особенно в этой игре, друзья. Очарование ночью есть. Так, сведения район, есть ли любопытные новости?
What can you tell me?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city.
Понятно.
I must confess, I have...
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please
Да,
share the address.
поделюсь адресом. Да это вообще
Finding a good restaurant.
не
Is
проблема.
that really all that interests you?
Oh,
Люди
I
там на
have
каждом
many
углу.
passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
Понял.
How is the situation?
Life is good and peaceful.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities will take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
Оптимистический мужичок.
I may have a look at your goods.
Так. Ага. Часть хорошей рукоятки, причем две. Чё так дорого? Дороговато, если честно. Так, а мы можем что-то продать. 20-ку. Нет, там мы продавать не будем. Там мы тоже продавать не будем. $187. Вот как сейчас? Где найти столько ништяков? Классно. Не, ну... Да я точно не накуплюсь. Так. Есть ли здесь кто-нибудь? Живой. Естественно. Так, сад мне не нужен. Почему такая пустотень? А где все остальные люди? Или не все в особняке? А вот есть. Поговорим.